Hi everyone and welcome. Today we're going to talk about a very important rule of the National Electrical Code at the NEC, specifically NEC 110.4, which is all about voltages. Don't worry, we're going to break it down into simple terms so it's easy to understand. Let's dive right in. NEC 110.4 is a rule that deals with voltages and how it should be considered when designing and installing electrical systems. It's essentially saying that the voltage used in a circuit should match the voltage rating of the equipment connected to it. In simpler terms, this rule tells us that voltage consideration, the actual voltage being supplied to the circuit while it is running, is called the operating voltage. Equipment voltage rating. Any equipment you connect to the circuit, like a light, an outlet, or an appliance, needs to be rated to handle at least the voltage of the circuit it is connected to. So why did the NEC create this rule? The short answer is safety. If you connect equipment to a circuit with a voltage rating that is too low, the equipment could get damaged, overheat, or even fail completely. And even worse, it could create a serious electrical hazard like a fire or electrical shock. The goal of NEC 110.4 is to make sure that electrical systems are set up in a way where the equipment can safely handle the voltage coming from the circuit. This helps avoid damage to both the equipment and the system, and it reduces the risk of electrical accidents. Now let's define a couple of important terms. First, nominal voltage. This is the standard of expecting voltage that a circuit operates at. For example, a typical household electrical system in the United States runs a 120 volts for standard circuits and 240 volts for larger appliances like dryers and ovens. Next is voltage rating. This is the maximum voltage that a device or a piece of equipment can safely handle. You'll usually find the voltage rating on the label of electrical equipment, and it tells how much voltage the equipment can tolerate without being damaged or posing a danger. So what exactly does NEC 110.4 require us to do? First, voltage consideration. We need to consider the operating voltage of the circuit when selecting the equipment. 2. Minimum voltage rating. The electrical equipment we install must have a voltage rating that is equal or higher than the nominal voltage of the circuit it's connected to. For example, if you have a 120 volt outlet, the equipment, like a lamp or toaster, connected to the outlet should be rated 120 volts or higher. Or lower. It should be around the 120 volt mark. Here's a real life example to help us make this clearer. Well, let's say you want to install a ceiling fan in your living room. Your home electrical circuit is rated 120 volts. The ceiling fan you're thinking of buying is rated for 100 volts. According to NEC 110.4, this would be unsafe to install the ceiling fan. The ceiling fan's voltage rating is lower than the voltage of the circuit, which could cause damage to the fan, prevent it from working properly, or even create safety risks like overheating or failure. However, if you choose a ceiling fan with a 120 volt rating or higher, it will be able to safely handle 120 volts of your home's circuit. That way, the fan will operate safely and you won't have to worry about it being damaged or causing any hazards. So why is all this important? The main reason is to ensure that the electrical equipment you're using can safely handle the voltage being supplied by the circuit. If the equipment isn't rated for the proper voltage, it could overload, causing things like fires, short circuits, or electrical failures. The NEC Article 110.4 helps us avoid these dangerous situations by making sure that the equipment is compatible with the circuit voltage, preventing damage to the equipment and the electrical system. So to wrap things up, NEC 110.4 makes sure that the voltage rating of electrical equipment matches the nominal voltage of the circuit it is connected to. This rule is crucial for safety. Using equipment with voltage rating that's too low can result in damage, overheating, or even dangerous hazards like electrical failures. Before installing anything, always check the voltage rating of equipment to make sure it's appropriate for the circuit voltage. So here's a quick recap of this article. The nominal voltage of a circuit is typically operating voltage like 120 or 140 volts. Electrical equipment needs to handle at least the nominal voltage of the circuit. By following this rule, we prevent damage to electrical equipment and reduce safety risks like overheating or electrical failures. By sticking to NEC 110.4, you're helping make sure your electrical system is safe, reliable, and that the equipment used can handle the voltage it is designed for. Thanks for watching, and stay safe with your electrical installation.